another glorious night of working out. Gonna have a lot of fun doing the back tonight. Gonna be focusing on back rows. So pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Still rocking with the dumbbells. Most of everything I do is with dumbbells. It's nice because it's not hard to get your hands on some dumbbells. It's a very easy thing to do and get started. You don't have to go out and buy a lot of equipment to do what I'm doing, and hopefully that makes it easier for you to jump into it and have some fun with it. Chase after some fitness goals. All right, here we go. Just warming up with the 10-pound dumbbells. As always, trying to make sure that nothing is broken or injured. Motion works. You can definitely feel some soreness in my back just from doing leg day yesterday. When I do leg day, I'm doing those suitcase squats. So we definitely using my back. I can definitely feel it, but I'm gonna warm up and hopefully still do a good job. And as always, you really want to take that time to warm up. Because let's say, I did do leg day yesterday, did a lot of squats. Let's say I did tweak something. Totally can happen, but I haven't really noticed it because I haven't been doing that motion today. So hurt myself a little bit yesterday. I didn't, but let's just say for the sake of imagining. And then I just really rush through or skip warming up, grab a heavy weight, pull back, find out I can't do it, drop it, and really exacerbate whatever little injury there may have been. So the big reason to take it slow, make sure everything's working right. Don't let the straw that breaks the camel's back be while you're loaded up with a bunch of weight. Figure it out soon. Move on to the 20s. There's a little bit more weight, a little 20-pounder, but still give me that opportunity to warm up before I grab something big. Now, again, said before, I like doing the sets of 10. It works really good for me. Some people like to do less sets or less reps. Some people like to do more. Find out what works best for you. If you find yourself chasing down every kind of fitness piece of advice that you get, or listen to everyone's arguments. Everyone has a lot of arguments for why your routine should go one way over another. I encourage you to figure out what you like to do, figure out what's best for you, and then stick to that. And don't let people constantly change and confuse you with what they're telling you to do. Doesn't mean don't do research. Doesn't mean don't find somebody that can really explain to you well. But don't just, sometimes people's advice can end up being very discouraging, make you feel like you can never figure out how to do it right. Definitely, like I said, when I grabbed the 10 pounds, I felt like stiff from yesterday's workout. But as I've warmed up, I'm feeling a lot better, and I feel like it's gonna be able to put up some solid work today. All right. Warm-up's done. I'm gonna grab the 50 pounder. Give myself a little time to rest, reset. So before, I like to give myself in between 30 seconds to a minute in between sets. So, you give yourself as much time as you want in between sets. I feel like if I go over a minute too much, then it's gonna really increase how much time it takes to actually feel fatigue. I've learned from doing manual labor and stuff, you can really kind of lift all day. And your body will get used to whatever routine you give it in time. I don't like to give myself too long of a break. Otherwise, if I do, I won't, it'll take, like I said, a lot longer to kind of feel that fatigue in the muscles. It's the hard part once you've done enough manual labor, is when you get in the gym and you feel exhausted, you know that you could actually turn it around and keep working out if you give yourself enough time for a rest. That's one of the good things that come from working out is you do get that sense of confidence that you can do hard things. You did something hard, you did something harder than most people are doing, and there is a confidence that comes from that. And not like the confidence or the ego where you want to strut around. It's just a good feeling that you have that you know you can lift something heavy, you know you are strong, and it feels good. It feels good to have that inside you. When someone's like, hey, can you help me move this? And you're like, absolutely. Got you, man. It feels really good. I encourage you to do it. And it's not that hard. Like, it's not super hard to get strong enough to be impressive to the average person. I'm gonna take like a lot of work to, you know, earn yourself a spot on a fitness magazine, but it doesn't take a lot of work just to feel good about yourself and feel strong. As for me, it's a point of pride, but like it's in part that makes me feel good. Having worked really hard jobs is knowing that it wouldn't kill myself if I had to start working with my hands again. That I haven't gone completely soft. That I can still work. I can still be strong, and that feels good. You know, if things go belly up for all of us, and the only job I can find is busting up cement with a sledgehammer, I know that I'll be okay. I can still manage that. When the world falls apart, I won't be wholly useless. Whew. 3 sets of 10. So last time I only managed 2 sets of 10 and 1 set of 7. So 3 sets of 10 is great for 2 reasons. One, it's an improvement. Got 3 more reps out of it. 2, that means next week I'll kick up the weight. So every time I do 3 sets of 10, I like to move the weight up. So next week I will crank it up another, let's say 10 pounds. We'll start playing with the 60s again. And that's good. If you're just coming in, 3 weeks ago, when I started back to working out after being out for 2 months, so things weren't where I wanted them to be, but we're getting back there. And knocking out those 3 sets of 10 with 50 pounds is a nice achievement for me. So very excited about that. And I get to keep going. All right, that's 9. Whew, nice and sweaty. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna give it 40 seconds and then go for another set. So that was 9, so that's better than last week. Last week, like I said, only did 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 7. This week so far, we got 3 sets of 10, 1 set of 9. Feeling good. Less worried about my future. Let's do this. All right, that's 7. Form was starting to suffer. And I just can't run around doing bad form. It makes the whole point, the whole thing not a success. All right, let's go. So that's 7. And going down to 40 pounds. Give myself another 30 seconds. So reset, refocus, and get after it some more. take some deep breaths. Remember, and for me, when things get hard, I tend to hold my breath. So I try and stay conscientious of the breath. Well, it's not getting easier. And that's good. Good that it's not getting easier. If it was getting easier, it wouldn't be worth doing. Giving myself 40 seconds. Oh, that was hard. That was very hard. You're loose. Got this. Oh. 40 seconds. Keep plugging away. It's 3 sets of 10 so far. Give myself 30 seconds. 30 seconds more. Getting very ugly on those ones. 7. All right. Well, that is all the time I have. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you find some motivation from this, some encouragement, especially if you're struggling to get back into shape and you feel a little overwhelmed by the fitness world and all the stuff that's out there, you know, from what workout routines are telling you that work the best, or they're like, oh, you gotta do straight cardio, or you gotta do low weight, high reps, low weight, all that stuff. You know, do this one for this one muscle here and this one for that muscle there, and all the weird variations that can be daunting. You see, doing pretty basic stuff. I stick to the basics. I'm not like chasing after a bunch of protein shakes and powders and, you know, a bunch of extra supplements. I don't have a problem with it. If you do, you know, that's what you like to do, great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just not something that I have been doing for the last couple of years. So everything you see me doing, everything you see me achieve, you can also achieve, you know, just by sticking to the basics. You don't gotta get crazy. You can do this, and I'm hoping that you'll be motivated to do that. You know, to just stick it through. Don't become discouraged, and find encouragement that you can get, you know, good results with the basics. So thank you so much. Hope you have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on the timeline, and God bless you. Thank you. Today's workout was back rows. I did 3 sets of 10 with the 10 pounds, 3 sets of 10 with the 20 pounds, switched to 50 pounds, did 3 sets of 10, 1 set of 9, 1 set of 7, then 40 pounds, 5 sets of 10, 1 set of 7. Thank you so much.